I myself, like you were saying, I suffer with anxiety. And last year when I joined the tea community, that really helped kind of, I still get anxiety from time to time, especially with everything going on.
Yeah.
But it's really helped me kind of get into a routine and help me deal with it a lot better. And like, especially because social media is just everywhere, I was definitely looking at the wrong content before I joined the tea community, which would then send me into a negative mindset and then have an effect on me. So being surrounded by tea and actually just sitting with a cup of tea and having those mindful moments and collecting your thoughts, it can really, really help.
Yeah,
And
I was going to say I agree with that completely. Like social media is not very good for our mental health anyway, and there's just so much going on. We're bombarded by so much information, and it's worse that we're being stuck at home as well. You know, you can't escape from it.
no,
So we need to find our own ways to kind of like be comfortable with it and have our own moments and have some time to ourselves. So it's really important.
and like one of the things I did was switch like my news alerts off, because that was one of the things I kind of used to have about it. Like I'd read something that something had happened somewhere and I'd go, oh, this is going to really affect me. And then I'd send myself off into anxiety, like, okay, this could happen to me. What if I die? Like it was like quite
Wow.
bad. And that was like one of the things I was really struggling with. But like now I don't look at that kind of content, so I don't get it coming up on my feed. My feed is literally like tea and then dogs
Yeah.
and food. That's like, because I
The same
left
with me.
I
Same with
left
me.
my like personal Instagram,
Yeah.
because it's like you are looking at people and people's lives and comparing yourself,
Yeah.
and it is really damaging. And I think you get stuck down a rabbit hole and you find yourself scrolling. You're like, I need to stop scrolling, but you can't help it. And it was just like a vicious cycle. So tea and mindfulness, I think, go hand in hand perfectly. And I love that like your kind of tagline is tea with intention.
Yeah, so that all ties in with the being mindfulness as well. Again, it's, everything I choose to put into my tea has a meaning for it. There's a reason for it. And, even though I don't necessarily promote my teas as wellness, they do have those added benefits to them. But I think it's also nice to have the different flavors that, come through. And I do really think about what I put into them and what complements each other, flavor wise, and so it's really, really important. And then you have those added bonus underneath that you might not even realize you're getting the benefits of it, but they're there. And I have had customers who have had really positive benefits from them. Like there was a guy at one of the markets that I go to, and when I first started, he asked me if I had anything with like peppermint in it or ginger. At the time, I didn't. Well, peppermint and ginger together, and at the time I didn't, but I had my island sorrel, and he said that he was having he has like IBS, so quite bad in, digestive issues. But I recommended the island sorrel because it has the hibiscus in it, which is good for lowering your blood pressure. And then that one also had quite a high content of ginger, so that would have helped with the digestion issues as well. And he really loved it. He keeps coming back for more because he says it really helps him. And then he inspired pep in your step, which is another blend that I made. So it's got peppermint in there, it's got ginger, it's got strawberries to give it a bit of sweetness, and it also has some lemongrass in there, so it kind of helps to balance the ginger and the peppermint. So yeah, I listen to kind of what my customers want or what kind of issues they have, and I try and make teas around that as well.